Welcome to this meditative talk. We may call it a meditation. It doesn't matter that I'll be speaking and you are listening. It can still be a very powerful meditation. What comprises a true meditation? What is a meditation? It's not the technique, the way you sit, the way whether you cross your legs or not, whether you have your eyes open or not, what you do. It's not the technique, but the state of mind, and more correctly, the state of consciousness that you are in. So to meditate is simply to be in a deeper or higher state of consciousness, awareness, beingness, presence, and it doesn't concern what you do on the surface. In this sense, everything can become meditation. Walking can be a meditation, speaking, washing your hands, taking a shower, what's needed for a meditation to happen is for someone to stop the incessant stream of thinking, the constant mind chatter, self-talk. Or if there is thinking, just to observe it, not to be identified with it, not to believe it absolutely. What do I mean by that? Thinking is what the mind does it cannot be controlled. The moment you try to control it, to influence it, to stop it, let's say you realize you're having negative thoughts and you want to stop them. You can't. It's like after throwing a stone in a lake, in a water, try to even the surface of the water, to make it flat with your hand. You are contributing to the disturbing of the water. So with thinking, you cannot stop thinking by telling yourself, I don't want this thought. You are prolonging fueling it. And thoughts are happening naturally. They are part of this self. Part of the evolution of the humankind. Some millions years ago, there weren't any thoughts in the human's mind. There was only the connection to the whole, only presence, complete immersing in the world without thinking about it, one with it. And thoughts came with the development of our minds, our brains. And everyone has different thoughts based on who his or her parents were, where he or she was brought up, which country, what kind of community, the events that happened, culture, the genetics, everything defined what habitual thoughts there will be. And it is okay as long as we don't get identified with those thoughts, as long as we don't believe them absolutely as our reality, then we are not able to make a difference, to discern between an event and our interpretation of the event. They become one. We believe the event is absolutely true. And there's such a big difference when we don't need to label, to color everything that happens, all the events that occur as good or bad, when we don't judge them, there's no mental commentary, mental interpretation. Something happens, we lose something, our keys or our wallet, and apparently I've lost my wallet. It's not with me anymore. I must have dropped it somewhere. Or I should have known better. Now, so much things on top of everything I have during the day, I have to deal with that. Why wasn't I more careful? I could have, why I use this kind of trousers, like with those pockets, whatever. So adding stories and stories to what happened, and suffering. Blaming ourselves, or victimizing, or self-pitying stories, and stories, painful stories. Life is much easier without them. And that's meditation. Real meditation is not at home. Well, this is useful to do some meditation, formal meditation at home, quietly. But when a challenge comes, when a situation comes, to continue the meditation and not get triggered. This is actual test. And if we get triggered, if we get lost into the story once again, it's fine. We have to accept it and not blame ourselves. Continues allowing of what is, what's happening in the present moment. This is the practice of meditation. I wish you a wonderful day and continue practicing meditation. Thank you.